Hello and welcome to Ula Tea Leaf Readings. My name is Lenore and tonight I'm going to read your tea leaves. This will be a horoscope for the sign of Libra. So if that is your solar, lunar, ascending/rising sign, then this is a message for you. Okay, let's go ahead and just get started. I'm going to turn the bowl 3 times counterclockwise, tap on it 3 times, and then lift. All right. So if you are a first-time viewer, welcome and thank you for clicking on the video. If you are returning, thank you for watching my videos. Hopefully you have subscribed. And if you'd go ahead and like the video, that really helps me get in the algorithm. And if you want to leave a comment, I love hearing from you guys. All right, let's see what we have. You're probably going to hear, and in most of my videos, you're probably going to hear my daughter and my husband somewhere in the house. They're out there playing and having fun, and we just don't have a soundproof area for me to film in anyways. Okay, so the first very apparent formation that I'm seeing is this V shape. Now it could be a mountain or it could be a V. I'm gonna go with V because that's what when I first saw it, that's what came to mind, and I'm gonna go with that for now. Now, as I've talked about in past videos, every formation I like to turn and look at it from different angles because you might see different variations of the qualities of whatever that formation it has to do with. So if this V formation, because it's in the center of the cup, I'm going to say this is related to who I'm reading for. Okay, this is not somebody that's involved in the scenario. This is actually the person that I'm reading for. Now, if I turn it and it looks like something else, that could be another side of the person. It could be another detail of the scenario that they're involved in. It could be, just another, like what's the word? Some kind of resolving. If we have a question about what does this symbol exactly mean, it might give us a more clear view of what the symbol actually means, because a lot of the symbols have more than one meaning. Okay, so with the V, this usually, not always, has to do with like a name. Okay, a V name, Victor, Vera, Valerie, whatever, something like that. It can also be a career path, a hobby, something that my cat is on the loose, so she's gonna be visiting this video a little bit. She really is very interested in what's going on here. So that would be something like I don't know, like a vehicle mechanic, or what starts with a V. I can never think of anything until I get off camera and I'm like, oh, okay, that was easy. I don't know. What starts with a V? Some kind of career or interest. Violinist? There we go. Something like that. Another thing that it could be is a descriptor, which could be something like vivacious or, hopefully not, but like violent tendencies. Something like that. So those are V's. So examples of different things that the V could stand for. Okay, it could also, and this actually just came to mind, something about victory. Okay, maybe this has been, something has happened recently and you have come out victorious. This is a current thing. This isn't from the past. This isn't from the future. Maybe a past event, obviously. But currently, you are in the posture of victory, of a victor. So, let's go with that because that kind of really just came right to the front of my mind. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and turn this a little bit. I want to see what else is in the middle here. And I'm seeing in this bowl a lot of little birds, but right here I see a flying bird. Here I see a flower, this little flower, and a bird kind of flying over it. Here it looks like a flower and maybe a hummingbird. So because there are so many birds, and not even just in this section, all over the bowl, I'm going to go ahead and say there's a lot of very it's nervous, kind of a nervous energy, but it has a very dreamy quality, creative quality. I think it's almost something, not necessarily like mania or like a manic episode, but maybe something like hypomania, just very, flittering from one thing to the next and a lot of movement going in all directions. I think though, because there are the flowers, I think that this has to do with getting things, tasks and projects. And I think that because the flowers, especially with the hummingbird, now that could be almost like a fertility symbol, but I think that probably here it is this kind of it's like the nectar of the work that you're doing. And I think there's a lot of different stuff going on. I think that you're having trouble kind of focusing on one thing, and almost like a pollinator, you're kind of going from one flower or project or, thing that you're extracting your inspiration from. You're going from one thing to another, okay? And I need to look more deeply into this to see, is that beneficial to you or is this kind of a hindrance right now? Because for some people it's really, this is how they operate. I know for me, because I'm very much like, when I create stuff, I'm very much like I cherry pick from all kinds of things for influences. And, everything's kind of obviously everything that is created to some degree is like a composite, right, of the things that are around us. But, I think, for me personally, that's how I operate. And that can be to my benefit sometimes it's not. Sometimes nothing gets done, So, let's see. Now I'm seeing right here kind of this cosmic serpent figure. Okay, and let me I want to get into the light here. It's very dim in here. I need to get another light, a ring light or something going on, because during the winter, it just gets so dark so early, and my lights in here are kind of yellow, so it makes it hard for you guys to see probably a little bit. So anyways, this serpent, cosmic serpent, and I'm going to say it's a cosmic serpent because of the shape of the head and just kind of the way the body is, but also because it's going up the side of the cup here, up into this metaphysical, spiritual, higher consciousness area here, which is on the very rim, but it's going up towards that. It feels like it's traveling up that way, up the side of the cup. What does that have to do with what we've already been talking about? I think probably this is the creative force, you know. And it's interesting because as I'm talking about this, I'm seeing this figure here, okay? And it very much reminds me of a fertility symbol of a feminine being with the arms, head, stomach, and then these are the legs that are kind of spread open in a childbirthing posture. Okay? And you know, a fertility symbol does not always indicate physical fertility or the, you know, procreation, like in the physical realm. This could also be spiritual fertility. It could be creative fertility, and so on. So I think that just what we've been looking at is that I feel that you, Libra, have really been you've really been working hard, working on some projects. Something really important. I think that you have had to really gather some resources to get this project going. I think that it seems to me that this is almost going to be like I don't think this has to do with your career so much as this is a project that you're doing you know, at home or your own business. It seems like it's a creative thing. I think it's almost kind of a solo project. And I say that because I think that you, with the V, I think that you really had to fight to maybe get the financing and just have the time probably to do this, but also maybe getting the rights to some materials. I don't know, you know, if this is in music or something, it could be like sampling or something along those lines, okay? Maybe gathering the tools or having access to tools that you need, and so on. So, but also because of these bird symbols and the serpent symbol and this fertility symbol, I can see that you are definitely the head of the creative, gathering the inspiration, getting in touch with your divine muse, you know, birthing the actual creative material. And I think just from the bottom to the top, this seems to me that you are the one leading this creative pursuit. So I think that you're probably, at least in the parts of this project that have, you know, you've undertook, that you have been doing this pretty much by yourself. And this is a beautiful, I really like this. Sorry, my cat is moving around. It's making it not focus. Okay. Come on. Let's go. There it is. Okay, so this is a really beautiful symbol here. I see a bird, another hummingbird actually, and this one looks like it's in flight. This other symbol that is right next to it is beautifully symmetrical. I'm not going to say I know exactly what it is, but the thing that stands out to me is that this is a really beautiful kind of circular, maybe oval. I'm sorry, I've been getting sick. Let me get some water here. I'm so sorry to cough right in the middle here. This beautiful oval shape with these ends here that are beautiful. It's very symmetrical. I think that everything's coming into a beautiful balance. I think this bird really just, it's almost kind of like a family crest, or I think it's called a herald. It's just a beautiful side shot of the bird, just in the most magnificent kind of glorious posture, just regal kind of. And I think this really just is kind of like the stamping of you're getting this thing done. It's all coming together. I think it's really going to be received well. Whatever it is you're doing, if you have a small audience like myself, I have, some views here on my channel. Or if you're, have a huge audience, a huge following, whoever it is that is looking at your work, and experiencing your work, I think that it's going to be received well. And this is really going to be a defining project for you. I think people are really going to like it. I think you're going to feel really good about it. And I get such a positive impression, Libra. Okay, now let's look at this over here. Okay, I'm trying to see if I can get this. Okay, so I'm looking at this right here. These other two marks. I almost feel like somebody in your life, this is a romantic partner, or somebody who's like a friend but you want to be a romantic partner, has been really helpful excuse me, in this in this process. I think that and I'm just looking at this, I think that whoever this is that has been with you through this process has really just lended a lot of support. They have helped you talk through a lot of different ideas, and I think that this is really making your bond so strong with this person. And I'm seeing this like, it almost is like, it's funny because I'm almost thinking that this is like, they're either somebody you are married to or somebody that you will be married to, only because I see them on their knee and their hand is kind of raised up. And it makes me think of like a proposal, like kind of this, it's not like a begging kind of thing, like on your knees, but I think it's more of like a proposal. So, and now maybe that could mean that they're going to have some kind of proposal for you. Maybe this will turn into work in the future together, some kind of collaboration. Or maybe this is really just like a actual proposal, a romantic entanglement turning into a marriage. Or this is the person you are married to, and they've really stepped up and been there for you during this creative project. And maybe not like unlike they have been before, okay? And they, have supported, possibly even financially to some degree. But, yeah, I just see with this, it seems like it's created a very, very firm bond. I think that it has also created a big element of like deeper trust as well. And I think this has just been so good for your confidence, not even in relation to anybody else, just for yourself. Let's see. I want to look around these ones kind of going into that higher realm. I see just like a lot of balance of these little dots here that are kind of in the spiritual realm. I see that this fertility symbol we talked about over here is right up here on the rim. And to me, that really just shows that this has really been a pursuit of, your mind, body, soul all coming together into this creative output. I think that I think this is going to make it easier for you to get into your next project very quickly. I don't see a big lull in your creating. I think you're kind of really riding a wave right now, and that's really exciting. Let's see. And now I think on the financial side of this, I don't think that this is going to be the super big, like hitting the jackpot thing. But I think that as far as like this adding to your body of work and setting up really just setting you up to have a nice portfolio of some kind or discography or whatever, whatever medium you're in. But I think it's really the biggest part of whatever you have made is about the momentum, the confidence, and having the support in your life from somebody who has really helped you, allowed you to create the space, time, and means to get this done. But I think also just this has been very fruitful for you as far as inspiration. I think in your quest for getting ideas and I keep saying inspiration, getting channels of inspiration. You've done a lot of research probably, and looked at a lot of different kinds of things to like just gain ideas and impressions and vibes and all of that to create what you're doing. And I think that, it's priceless in itself, the effort that you've put in that way. So altogether, I think you're just in a super fertile landscape right now as far as creative endeavors go. And really, I feel kind of jealous because if you are in the northern hemisphere, this is the winter. It's a lot of us are inside a lot more. You're having a lot more time to be creative, and it's easy to get in very stagnant places when you're not getting as much light, sun, vitamin D, and all of that, not outside as much. And let's just face it, the holidays can make things very hard for us all. So I think that, this is just a really amazing time for you. I think that this next project coming up is going to come easily as well. I think that they're going to be tied in together. It seems to me this project and the next project they're going to be deeply tied to each other. So I'm almost seeing like 3 pieces or 3 projects. I'm seeing these clusters of 3. And I really think that you're going to it's like you're going to be making a collection of things, a trilogy, something. Okay, and I think this is really, going to be some of the best work of maybe your life, okay? And I think that, it's important to really cherish this time, to really, try to be present as it's happening. I know that in creative projects, endeavors, creative spaces, you kind of get into the flow and into that place where you're not always like fully conscious of everything going on around you. You're just really just pouring things out of yourself. And it goes by so quick that sometimes you don't even know where it came from, really. But I would challenge you to really try to be conscious, try to be present, try to really take in the emotions, the feelings, just the impressions of the things that are going on right now while you are in this creative process. And I think that's really, you know, that's really going to be important years from now when you think back on this time in your life, that you have these memories. And, you know, if you're not huge on nostalgia, that's okay. But, you know, I think it's important that, you know, we try to really experience the now when we can remember to. When we have the, you know, time and effort to do so, and the consciousness to do so. Okay, Libra, I think that's really the message I have for you today. And I'm so thankful for you to spend your time with me and to come and watch my video. Please check out some other videos. Look at your other placements as far as the signs go. If you are not sure about your chart, there are a lot of different free natal chart websites that you can check out, and they will tell you what your solar, lunar, ascendant / rising sign are. And then you go ahead and watch the corresponding videos. And it'll just give you a more dynamic understanding of some of the stuff that might be going on with you. And so yeah, so please like, subscribe, leave a comment, let me know what I'm doing right, let me know what I should do differently. What kinds of symbols are you seeing in the bowls, in the cups, in the tea leaves? You know, how are you doing? I love hearing just, you know, about your lives and stuff. I'm always so honored to be able to spend this time together. I'm so honored to deliver these messages. And I, again, apologize. My cat has probably stolen this show tonight. And, you know, I apologize for my congestion. Unfortunately, it's just that time of year where everybody seems to be getting sick. So... okay, thanks so much. This is Ula Tea Leaf Readings. My name is Lenore. Please come back.